And we have over a third of our registered Zoom members of the district council on the call.
That's awesome. If I wasn't in this meeting, I'd be watching it on the live stream on the big TV in my recliner.
Absolutely. Oh, there you go. Well, and that's something for our district council members to know for their other club members that they can watch this on the live stream.
Hi, everyone.
Hi. Monica Rose is in the house.
My home district. It's awesome. Good to see some friends from District 30 here. Hi, Dick. Hi, John.
Hey, Monica.
Hey,
How are
And
you?
56.
all is well. And 56 here as well. Nice.
District 43 is in the house also.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yes, you are.
Hey, Roger. Long time. I see.
All right.
Whitney.
Straight up 6 o'clock. This meeting will come to order. I am DaWane Wanek, District 50's District Transition. Thank you for joining the special alignment and election meeting. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. It is now my privilege to welcome your business meeting chair, past international president, distinguished Toastmaster, John Grryer.
Thank you, DaWane. Good evening. I'm John Grryer. I'm 2004-2005 Toastmasters International President, and I'm serving as your chair for this meeting. Welcome to the District 50 Realigned Annual Council Business Meeting. I'm honored to having supporting us today a parliamentarian, past international director, distinguished Toastmaster Dick Poyer. We also want to acknowledge our dignitaries who are in the room. Quite a number of them, I believe, have been or will be introduced here as you go through the night, so you will recognize all those folks. But I see a couple on the screen here that I wasn't expecting necessarily. So certainly, Monica, we'd want to introduce you as a past international director, and then for the rest of you, we know there are many of you out there, and we just decided not to try to recognize everyone in the interest of time. So we want to just give you a big thanks and make sure that you know that you are recognized and valued here in the district. So thank you for coming and serving and being here tonight, and we'll move on to our next order of business here. Want to welcome you all, especially your incoming leaders and some of the members, well, all the members of District 50 here. You have a great opportunity and a responsibility to ensure the success of District 50 here going forward. Your support and expertise are essential for our clubs, areas, divisions, and district to achieve success. Thank you for your leadership and your commitment. Now, please help me welcome past international director, distinguished Toastmaster Pamela McCown, who will share an inspirational message with us. Pam.
Unmute. Thank you, Past President Grryer. I served as an international director at a time when Toastmasters International updated the brand. You may remember that if you've been around for a little while. Picture it. The year is 2011. Imagine yourself sitting at a large conference room table as a member of the board of directors of Toastmasters International. The branding partners from a company called Innovation Protocol are introduced to present the refreshed brand elements for the very first time. The room was filled with anxious anticipation. of how their research and impressions would capture the true Toastmasters member experience. When they presented the Toastmasters brand positioning statement, it hit me right in the heart, and I was moved to tears. I'm not talking just a little drip of a tear, I'm talking about ugly cry. They had nailed it. Today, I share this impactful statement with you because it describes my leadership journey, and I hope it will resonate with you and your journey as Toastmasters leaders. Past International President Grryer, fellow Toastmasters leaders, I wasn't born a leader. They were all around me, though, in the community, at work, at school. Leaders were everywhere. They were heads of families, coaches of teams, business leaders, mentors, organizational decision makers. I admired these leaders. They influenced who I was and who I was becoming. I aspired to walk in their footsteps, and so I committed myself to becoming one. Finally, it came to me. It wasn't just what leaders knew that enabled them to lead. They had a voice. They could tell their story. They could listen and answer. They didn't just accomplish, they communicated. So I set out to find my voice, learn to process ideas in the midst of discussions, train myself to listen attentively, learn to give feedback and accept it. I needed to organize, plan, deliver, and follow up. I needed a place where all the ingredients were there and someone would guide me along the way. I found that place. I found a community of learners and the path to leadership. I am a leader, and I was made. Fellow Toastmasters, as you move forward together in leadership, remember to listen attentively. Find your voice. Tell your story. Become a leader that inspires others to follow in your footsteps. Back to you, Past International President Grryer.
Thank you, Pamela. Yes, I think you've spent many years inspiring us all to be leaders. A perfect example of what you've done. So thank you very much. Okay, here's our agenda for today's meeting. As you should know by now, Toastmasters districts around the world are going through realignment, quite a number of them. If you want more detail, you can scan a QR code that will be coming up right here. And then we'll move on to the meeting protocol while you're doing that. It is as follows. Keep your mics muted until you are recognized by the chair. Use the chat feature if you are running into any technical issues with Zoom. Use the raised hand function to be recognized when it is appropriate to do so. Comments during any debate will be limited to 2 minutes. Before speaking, please state your council member credential, your club role or your district officer position, your name, I assume we all have names, club number, and, well, I said your name, club name, if applicable. Okay, sorry. Yes, all that. The other thing we need to do here is to concentrate a little bit on our international mission, our club mission, and our district mission. So let's hear a little bit more about what that's about. Our international mission states the purpose of our entire organization. The district mission guides our district leaders, and the club mission guides everything we do at the club level. I'd like to introduce Dave Dunn, who will read our international mission. Dave, Distinguished Toastmaster Dave.
We empower individuals to become more effective communicators and leaders.
Thank you, David. Now, Amy Bemis will read our district mission.
We build new clubs and support all clubs in achieving excellence.
Thank you, Amy. And Distinguished Toastmaster Kelly McMaster will read our club mission.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth.
Thank you, Kelly. Okay, I want to talk a little bit about core values here today, but we're going to do it a little bit different than normally. Normally we would do it. I think normally we just read them off and we assume everyone knows what they mean. But we've added some verbiage here today to put a little more, as I like to say, meat on the bones for these particular issues. And so here we go. Integrity. We match our actions with our words, demonstrate honesty and trustworthiness, communicate with sincerity and thoughtfulness, have the courage to acknowledge our mistakes, and always strive to do the right thing. Our second is respect. We treat all with dignity, welcome diverse perspectives, acknowledge all contributions, believe that we all have positive intent, practice mutual accountability, and critique, but never demean. Third is service. We strive to provide high value, exceptional support by being responsive, attentive, and passionate in fulfilling our duties as individuals and as an organization to all. And fourth, of course, is excellence. We consistently strive to meet or exceed expectations by upholding the Toastmasters promise, nurturing a collaborative environment, innovating to deliver creative solutions, and optimizing quality to produce superior service. I hope we can do that here today. I know we can. Got a great program planned for you. With your support and leadership, you have the unique opportunity to make a positive impact on the success of the new District 50. So the next order of business is the credential report or the certification of a quorum. District Administrative Bylaws, Article 10, entitled Council Meetings, Quorum, and Voting, Section C. Quorum states, on the basis of 2 votes per club, 1/3 of the member clubs in good standing in the district shall constitute a quorum for all district council meetings. The continued presence of a quorum is presumed unless the chair declares otherwise. In the event that any business is transacted at any district council meeting at which a quorum is not present, the action shall be deemed as valid as if a quorum were present, if it thereafter is expressly approved by electronic transmission or other reasonable means by the affirmative vote of a majority of the member clubs in the district on the basis of 2 votes per club. The credentials report now will be presented by District 50 Credentials Chair, past District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster, Christy Peterson. Christy.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Past International President. Our credentials report is there on the screen. Our total paid clubs eligible to vote is 118. 1/3 of those paid clubs represents 78 clubs. Hence, we have total paid club votes registered by presidents and vice presidents of education for 121 votes. This means we have met quorum. Thank you all for registering. Our district executive committee members, including area directors, division directors, our senior leaders, we have 27 registered. Hence, the total of all registered votes available, all district council, is 148. The majority vote, if all registered voters from the district council do vote, is 75. If we should require a 2/3 vote, again, if all registered DC members vote, that would be 99. I move on behalf of the Credentials Committee, I move adoption of the Credentials Report.
Thank you, Amy. The question is on the adoption of the Credentials Committee report as presented. Without objection, the Credentials Committee report is adopted. There is no objection. The Credentials Committee report is adopted and a quorum is established. We want to thank Christy and the team for the outstanding job that they did with this work. It is important. All right, during this meeting, the chair will use the term unanimous consent as a method of voting on routine business matters and where there appears to be little or no opposition. This procedure allows the taking of an action without the formality of a vote. If there is an objection, the vote will be taken using election buddy, which will be explained later. Now, the next item of business is the adoption of our standing rules. The standing rules for this Zoom meeting are: A, all current and incoming district council members should have registered to attend this meeting. Current members have been verified as attending for determination of a quorum. The invitation email with the registration link was not to be shared. Item B, you will have the ability to chat with the chair or send a message to the chair only. Our Zoom masters, as well as District Transition Chair DaWane Wanek, will be monitoring the chat room and will bring anything important to the chair's attention. The chat icon is at the bottom of your screen. Item C, during this meeting, the chair will use the term unanimous consent as a method of voting on routine business matters and where there appears to be little or no opposition. This procedure allows the taking of an action without the formality of a vote. If there is an objection, the vote will be taken by the regular method. Item D, your audio will be muted as an attendee unless you have been recognized by the chair to speak. Please use the raised hand function if you want to speak. State your council member credential. Either a district officer position or a club officer position. Include your club name and your name. If you have an interrupting motion, please include the interrupting motion in the chat. For example, if you have a point of order, a parliamentary inquiry, a request for information, or raise a question of privilege, and we will give you the priority in speaking. Item E, debate will be limited to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, you will see a green indicator. At 1 minute and 30 seconds, you will see a yellow indicator. And at 2 minutes, your microphone will be muted. No more than 10 minutes will be allowed to debate an issue. At 10 minutes, a vote will be taken. Debate may be extended at the discretion of the chair to allow additional discussion if fairness so requires. Item F, only registered members of the district council are allowed to speak unless given specific permission by the meeting chair. Item G, voting will be primarily with a yes or no vote. Elections requiring a vote will be conducted using election buddy, which will be explained before the election. Any comments or questions before a vote should be stated or asked by using the chat feature or as an unmuted speaker. DaWane will monitor the chat feature and advise the chair. Again, you will be asked to state your council member credential. That means your district officer position or your club officer position, your club name, and your name. Then present your question or your comment. Item H, all questions and comments must be directed through the chair. Additionally, all must observe the commonly accepted rules of courtesy, decorum, dignity, respect, and good taste. The question is on the adoption of the proposed standing rules just read. Are you ready for the question? Without objection, then, the standing rules are adopted. I see no objection. The standing rules are adopted and will govern the proceedings of this meeting. The next item of business is the adoption of the agenda. It's on the screen in front of you. A copy of this proposed agenda was made available on the district website and emailed to each committee member. Adoption of the agenda requires a majority vote. If adopted, any subsequent changes to the agenda will require a 2/3 vote of the district council. Without objection, The adoption of the agenda is what it is adopted. I see there is no objection, so the agenda is adopted. Without objection, the chair appoints Nikki Jones to serve as the administration manager and meeting secretary. Since there is no objection, Nikki Jones is appointed. And without objection, the chair appoints DaWane Wanek to serve as timekeeper for this meeting. Since there is no objection, the timekeeper is appointed. All right, the next item of business here is the District 50 realignment report. Presenting that report is Chair of the District Alignment Committee, past District 43, District Governor, Distinguished Toastmaster Willie Johnson. Because of the length of the report, Willie will be allowed a maximum of 15 minutes to present the realignment report, to include questions and answers. The green light will be shown at 10 minutes, the yellow light at 13 minutes, and the red light at 15 minutes, at which time the presentation will stop, and a motion to adopt the realignment report will be made. The chair may adjust the time if necessity dictates. Please help me welcome Willie.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, fellow Toastmasters. So, let me start by just talking about our alignment committee. You see the alignment committee people, individuals that was on there. Real quick, I know I don't want to take up too much time, but I really want to call out their name: Lou Drummond, Deborah Caddick, Michelle Chadwick, Wanda Simons, Sadea Cassini, Felicia Stanley, Nadeem Charles, David Adams, Ram Vankat, and Dewey Major. I really appreciate all the hard work, and we want to thank you for the dedication that you took during this particular session. As far as the guidelines is concerned, most of us know the guidelines when it comes to an alignment report. You can see their annual reviews are required by Toastmasters International, and geographically to align clubs within areas and divisions. And I think we did a pretty good job of that. You'll see plan for possible growth and anticipated losses. And last but not least, you see there, we want to optimize the equitable distribution of active clubs between areas and divisions. And as far as our guidelines was concerned, the guidelines weren't too strict, but you see them there. The suspended clubs, we all know that suspended clubs have low or ineligible for full renewal. And those particular clubs do not count in our assessment and part of our areas that we have. And then you have three other levels of clubs. The ineligible clubs, you can see that paid member count does not include three renewing members. And the low clubs, less than 8 paid members and at least 3 renewing members. And active clubs, 8 or more paid members, at least 3 and at least 3 are renewing members. And those are the requirements. And as you can see there, those particular clubs does count toward the 4 to 6 club limit. The alignment criteria that we had here to optimize the area directors is first, ideally 3 to 5 clubs per area so that area directors don't have to go all over the country. The second thing you see there, designed for active clubs only, because as you saw on the last screen, the suspended clubs are not counted in this particular area. The third, geographic priority, we wanted to look at regions and cities so we wouldn't have to be going all over the country. And the balance of types of clubs, open versus restrict, advanced, corporate, those with low membership, and things like that. We took those into consideration as we did it. And the club strength mix, of course, the club strength mix was important because we didn't want to put all weak clubs in one area, strong clubs in another area. And the last thing, 2 things you see there are separation of meeting days and times, because you don't want everybody to try to meet on the same day. Otherwise, you wouldn't have people able to go and visit other clubs. And last but not least on that slide, consider the 2025-2026 division areas by trying our best to keep them in place as much as possible. Now, as far as alignment is concerned, and you'll see this a little bit later, also, you have the Frontier Division, the True Town North, Plains, Metro, Southern, Eastern, and Ozark. And each one of the alignments did have 5 to 6 clubs in there. And you can see what Frontier is consisted of: Sherman, Prosper, McKinney, Fresno, Allen, and North Plano. When you think about that particular area, there was actually 5 different areas and 21 different clubs in that particular area. Town North, Carlton, Farmers Branch, Addison, and Richardson, you can see that there's actually 22 clubs in that area. And then you have Plains, there's the third one on the list: Plano, Wiley, Rockwell, Greenwell, Tirol, and there's 18 clubs in that area. North Dallas area had 16. The Mid Dallas, South Dallas, DeSoto, Lancaster, and Waxahachie, they had 21. Then the last 2 on there is Texarkana, Shreveport, Bossier City, Tyler, Longview. They had 21 clubs. And last but not least, the new division that's coming into District 50, Ozark Division, which is Little Rock, Hot Springs, Conway, and Pine Bluff. And there's 25 clubs in that particular division. And as the boundaries, as we move right along, you can see the boundaries. I don't necessarily have to read everything on the boundaries, but you can see that all of Arkansas is coming into District 50, except Benton, Crawford, Critton, Lee, Mississippi, Phillips, Sebastian, St. Francis, and Washington. Of those, 4 is going to the new District 209, and the remainder are going to District 77. And you can see there, there's a slight portion north, a southern border of parishes DeSoto, Red River, Blydenville, and those others that you see there. And then you can read that for the Texas portion there. There's quite a few of those borders that take place. And if you have any questions on any of those, you can holler at us later. We just talked about the boundaries, and this is just a map of the District 50 boundaries. You can see the outline based on the criteria that was given on the previous slide. As far as any proposed changes, again, we tried to make sure that to keep the District 50 as it was intact, but we did have to make these few changes. Lincoln Parish Club, we moved it from D68 to D50, and it's going into the Eastern Division Area 12. Bossier Club moves from D50 Eastern Division Area 12 to Eastern Division Area 11. Then we have the Speak to Lead Prosper. They will move from D50 Eastern Division Area 11 to the Frontier Division Area 24. And as you can see there, this alignment balances the areas and tightens geographical alignment. And all other existing divisions, areas, and club assignments remain unchanged. So at this time, and I don't want at this time, I want to give everybody an opportunity if they have any alignment questions or decisions. And as you can see on there, raise your virtual hand and you'll be recognized. State your council member credentials, club role, club name, club number, your name, and the district executive committee role, club name, and club number. And you can see the example down on the bottom. So at this time, do we have any questions? Going once, going twice. I don't see any questions. So at this time, before I wrap it up, I would like to put into motion this particular alignment report. Just a second here. I would like to put into motion on behalf of the District Alignment Committee. I move adoption of the Alignment Committee report for the 2026-2027 year District Club Alignment.
Thank you, Willie. Wow. Yeah, you got through that much better than I thought you were going to get through. It's a long, complicated process usually, and I thank you for being very, very precise and to the point. So well done. So the question is on the adoption of this particular district alignment report. We've had a motion. It's already on the floor. There is no second required because it came from a committee. So the question to all of you is, are you ready for the question? So without objection, the District 50 District Alignment Committee Report for 2026, 2027 is adopted. There being no objections, the District 50 Alignment Committee Report is adopted. Again, excellent work, Willie, and your team. We thank you for what you did here. I know that's a lot of work. I've done that myself a number of times in the past, and I can appreciate what you go through in realignment. It's not always fun, but it is fun. I mean, in the bigger Toastmasters world, it's fun. Congratulations to all for a job exceptionally well done here. All right, so the next item of business is the District Leadership Committee report. The chair is required to inform the assembly of the following rules and procedures. The chair of the leadership committee will announce the names of the members of the committee, followed by the name of the candidates for each office. Per Toastmasters Protocol 9.0, district campaigns and elections, floor candidates need to submit to the district leadership committee their intent to run at least 1 week before today's meeting. The floor candidates must also have signed the officer agreement and release statement published by Toastmasters International, and no new candidate nominations can be made from the floor today. If there is only one candidate nominated, no speech will be given. We will dispense with the secret ballot for the uncontested office, and the district administration manager will be instructed to cast a single ballot for the candidate. Voting will be done using the election buddy platform if necessary. The credentials chair will give the results to the meeting chair. All right, we're going to take a break now and ask DaWane Wanek to explain how we will use election buddy today. So DaWane.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Hello, D50. We're going to do a test election so that we can work out all the kinks before we get to the real election. Once I press the vote now button, you're going to get an email, and you're going to get an email that's got a link circled in red. They've changed it now where all you have to do is click on that link. In fact, last time I used it, I just did it on my cell phone. Boom, it was easy, breezy. If you want to do it the hard way, you can click on the bottom link and copy and paste the key, but your key is in this link when it comes to your email. Next slide. Once you click on that link, you're going to get the image that's on the left, a ballot. And when you decide to vote for your favorite, you click and then click continue. Next slide. Are you sure? Yes, I prefer cats. Submit. And then you're going to get the left box pop up on your screen. And for redundancy purposes, you're also going to get emailed the box on the right to prove that it all worked out well on your end. Next slide. Okay, so we have 15 minutes to do this test vote. I'm starting the vote now. And it usually takes 10 to 30 seconds before emails start getting fired off. And yes, you can vote for snakes on a plane if that's your preference. Okay, it is now just fired off. and your emails should be coming across the wire any second now. I'm watching mine over here so that I can see when my vote hits. Yep, let me go vote for cats. Looks like it's working for most of you. I just saw your question in chat. So if you are carrying one vote, it is weighted. If you're carrying 2 votes, you'll get 2 votes for the one that you select. And if you're carrying 3 votes because you're a deck member, it's preloaded with the weighting. So you vote one time with the number of votes that you're carrying. I like seeing a lot of green voted statuses. Is there anyone that's on this call that hasn't received their email ballot yet? If so, raise your virtual hand. So Christy, can you take LaTanya into a breakout room and let's see if there's a mismatch?
I can. Yes.
Thank you.
Hers was this. Tommy, can you move LaTanya? It shows LaTanya Celestine and myself into the breakout room.
Doing that now.
And can you send Loretta Levitt into that same breakout room?
Who was it that's needed?
Loretta Levitt.
And who else? Latoya?
Yeah.
Latoya Dyer?
Not
Latanya,
Latoya Dye.
Latanya Celestine.
Yeah, it's LaTanya Burrows or what? Yeah, or well, we got too many. I'm not in the breakout room. Am I supposed to be finding it? And we have a procedural question, DaWane, that I'm going to go ahead and pass over to you.
Can you raise your hand again, Latanya?
What's the procedural question? I don't see it.
Someone would like their vote cast in a different district. I need to put it in here.
Not seeing Latanya.
It says it would.
And we also have another hand raised.
Can Latanya raise her hand so I can see how she's named?
Excuse me.
Yes.
I'm coming in from District 43 or from the Ozark Division,
Mhm.
and I did not receive a ballot. I've checked both my spam and my Nancy Robinson lot,
Okay.
3702.
Can you send Nancy into the room? Because Chrissy's got the list.
Thank you.
This is why we do the test vote. Work out all the kinks so that the real vote doesn't have the problem.
So it's Nancy Robinson.
I got her, Tommy.
Okay. I can't see Latanya. I can't find Latanya. Oh, and that similar name, I see Latoya Dyer, and that's it.
And can you send the other raised hand into the room? I don't see Latanya either.
Who's this raised hand? Ed.
David Henderson. It's starting with number 4182 TM of Rockwall, VP of Ed.
Distinguished Toastmaster DaWane. Distinguished Toastmaster DaWane, Wanek.
Yes.
I got a call from Latanya. Says she got kicked out and can't get back in.
Ah, that's why we can't find her.
Hold on one second.
So she should use the link that she used to get back into the meeting.
Okay. I did that. Okay, I'm gonna put you on. You're talking to him now. Go ahead.
DaWane.
Yes.
I did that. And it's not giving me a reason why I was kicked out, and it's not allowing me to come back in.
When you try to log back in, what happens?
Nothing. It's just a rolling nothing. It's, you know how it runs like it's timing? It's not doing anything.
If you close Zoom and then try it again, sometimes it'll clear the cache.
I did that the first time. Well, the second time.
I can promise you, you weren't kicked out by us.
Well, I didn't think I was kicked out by y'all.
Yeah.
Just
no.
not doing anything.
If you close Zoom and try it again, sometimes
you want me? Okay, you're breaking up on me. You want me to do what?
You say close out again and then try it one more time.
Okay. Give me a second. Can you find the doggone link? What happened to it? Yeah, I'm doing that, and all it's doing is rolling. Doing the time, like it's running.
Distinguished Toastmaster Wanek, she's saying it's still rolling. Latonya, tell him again.
Okay, so we can handle this. We can handle this a different way. So first off, was your issue that you didn't get the email ballot?
That's what it started off with. I didn't get the email ballot.
Okay, and so you still haven't received the email ballot?
And I still haven't received it. No, sir.
Okay, so if you will text her my cell phone number and have her text me her email, I'll make sure she gets a manual ballot for this test, and I'll also make sure that she gets one for the real election.
Okay.
That's the best way to resolve it. And if you want to watch the rest of the meeting, you can do it through the live stream link, because apparently something on Zoom is not cooperating with you on your end.
Maybe if I came back outside, I can get some kind of something.
Okay, I'll give her your number.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I'll give her your.
Okay, thank you.
Also, remind her of the live stream. She can watch it that way too.
Yep. But as long as I have her email address, for some reason it could have been a typo or something, I can send her ballot manually. Mr. Parliamentarian.
Yes.
We have a procedural question. One of the current club growth director who's in this meeting would rather have her vote go to D77 and not D50.
Presumably she's a member of D77 as well.
Linnell, can you confirm that?
Yeah.
Yeah, in terms of you're talking about as you said club growth director?
Yes.
Yeah. So she would only have, I don't know, does she have any other votes in this, like for a club?
Yeah.
Well, the rules I saw is that you had to pick one if you were
Right. Yeah, she has to pick one, but
Yeah.
I mean, if she has any club votes here, she should use those here, but then her club growth director vote can go to 77. Yes.
Yes, I have a club vote for District 50. But I do not have a club vote in 77. So my deck vote is going to 77. That's how I register.
Understand. That's fine. Yep.
Okay, then I will change your weighting in the real vote to
should be just one.
One.
Yep.
And that will address that.
Okay, so DaWane, that was the question I was trying to address to you. So do I hear that then you are changing the vote then for Linnell?
Yes.
Okay,
I'm
then
gonna
I'm
do
going
that
to
right
change that on
now.
my records as well.
I just admitted Latanya's phone into the Zoom.
Okay, that's a good sign. Linnell, can you type your email address in the chat so that I know which one I'm looking up?
Yeah, Marty Rowe is carrying my vote because I cannot do it from work.
I can do it, DaWane. I've got it. If not, I should be able to get back to you again.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I just need to know which one to change the weight on.
Yep. Yeah, since we didn't get to load names in there. When I was in the breakout room, I lost my ability to chat to you.
It's okay. All good. This is
Exactly.
why we do this. Why we do the test vote.
Are there people in the breakout room, Tommy, waiting for me?
Did you deal with
I was
Loretta?
in the breakout room and we're watching for Loretta to come back in. She felt like she would have to leave the meeting to work with her email and come back.
I just closed the breakout room so that she would move back to the main room.
Oh, perfect. Thank you, David.
Okay, the waiting has been addressed.
So you changed it from a 2 to a 1, right?
Yep.
Yep. Oh, perfect.
So now she's legit
Excellent.
for both elections.
Thank you, DaWane.
Sure. Again, this is why we do this.
The test, yes.
Yes. So do we feel like
Well, and
we,
this is a unique situation because of the district alignments.
right? Yeah.
Otherwise, we wouldn't.
Do we feel like we addressed all of the issues that were in the room?
Yes, we're waiting for Loretta to get back into the meeting, but I think we could proceed. I don't know. Some of the material that's next. Here, she's calling me.
I still, DaWane, what are you doing with me?
So I need you to send me your email address so that I can try to determine if it was a typo in the system or where you're receiving your email to make sure that it's set up properly in the system so that you will receive the ballot. What's your cell phone number? I'll text you. Did we lose her?
Did you lose me? I'm still here.
Okay. So what's your cell phone number? I'll text you.
972-746-8303.
There you are. You're already in my phone.
Yes, I am.
I got so many people on my phone. So reply back with your email address so that I can go see if it's in the system correctly.
Well, okay. All right, let me try that.
DaWane, what does it look like inside Election Buddy to be able to go to the second screen to submit? It says something at the bottom. I'm not sure how to guide her since I've already done it. Yeah,
She is going to get you to that.
that
screen.
one. It says continue in orange, right?
Yes.
Continue
Once
in
you
orange.
select
Okay.
it. Well, Latanya, it looks like it's right in the system. So I don't know why you didn't receive it. Here's what we'll do for the real election. I'll make sure that since you didn't get the email, that your ballot is text to your cell phone, since we know your cell phone's working. Is that a fair resolution?
That sounds fair enough. And then I am so sorry. Am I sending it back to you?
You're just going to click on the link and do it in your
I'm
browser.
gonna try to do it in the got it.
Yep, it'll work well on your phone.
It'll work well.
That's how I vote.
Okay.
I pull up my email on my phone.
Okay. Very well.
Okay.
Thank you so much, DaWane. I appreciate
Thanks for your
help.
patience.
No problem. Thank you.
Okay. Did we resolve everything, Christy?
Okay, but then she's still working it.
Okay.
And there's a question in the chat.
No, you're getting 2 votes for your club. So in the case where a president or a vice president of education was the only one that registered, you're carrying both your club's votes. This was set up weighted. So if both your president and your VPE are here, then you're getting 1 vote apiece. If only one of those 2 offices were registered, then we loaded it to make sure both of your club votes were realized. All right, Tracy. Let me see. Can you put your email in chat? And I'll go change the weighting if you only have 1.
Hear you probably. DaWane, can you confirm that Loretta Levitt's vote came through? She still didn't see the final screen.
Just a second.
Okay, and we have another question in the chat that maybe you've already answered. So both are weighted. I know you've said that you just get 1 request and you'll either have 1, 2, or some district executive committee members will have 3 votes. So, okay. Should I go back now, Christy, or wait? I'm waiting. Yeah, DaWane is checking. Okay, all right, thank you.
Okay, Tracy. I have adjusted the weight. What was the last question, Christy?
So do you see Loretta Levitt in there? And who did you adjust the weight on? Tracy
Yeah.
Rich Creek?
Yep.
And why did we do that?
Because both the VPE and she registered, but the VPE was a no-show.
Oh.
Okay. Back to Loretta.
And then have you removed the other voter for Harmon? So they will not get the email?
I did.
Okay.
Right. No, Loretta's vote is not registered.
Not there.
She's
Okay.
gotta get
Loretta,
that
your vote did
confirmation.
not come through yet. We need to find that confirmation button.
Okay, well, but this is a test.
Hello, I was running a little bit late getting on the call. My name is Phyllis Strohmile, and I'm here to nominate a person for voting. So I'm not sure.
But Phyllis, do you have standing as a district council member? I think you're one of my, just a second, Loretta. I think you're one who shows on the list, but are you a VP of education or a president of a club?
I'm the secretary.
You do not have standing in this meeting. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
So,
No problem.
sorry.
You're talking to me now?
No, just a minute. I'm talking to somebody else in the meeting. You have standing. Okay, so I'm sorry, a club president does not have the option to participate in a district council meeting.
You mean a club secretary?
Secretary.
Club secretary, sorry. Thank you.
And there are 2 more questions in the chat.
Dewey, your VPE in 2 clubs, you carry 2 votes. Are you also a deck member? Dewey? You can come off mute.
No, I'm not a deck member.
Okay, so you have 2 votes.
Okay, so the other president vote will not be cast. That's all I need to know. Thanks.
Correct. If only the president registered, that president will be carrying 2 votes. Okay, that's all the questions from chat. I think we resolved most of the issues. Raise your hand if you still think you have an issue. Okay, no hands raised.
Okay.
Yes, I will. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay, we still, DaWane, do have an issue here, but she's going to rejoin the meeting. So
Okay.
we'll figure it out when the actual vote comes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. For the validity of the integrity of the process, I'm pleased to share that dogs are preferred over cats. Mr. Chair.
Thank you, DaWane. Yes, well, thank you for working through that. Actually, I've been involved in a couple of these, and this was fairly simple compared to some of them. So it's been well done. Thank you very much. Well, I'd like to welcome the district leadership chair now, or committee chair, and that is distinguished Toastmaster past district director Kelly McMaster. She will present the district leadership committee report. Kelly.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. First and foremost, I would like to thank the committee for their dedication and hard work. As you may or may not know, each division has a committee member for the district leadership committee. For Eastern Division, Distinguished Toastmaster Naomi Lawler. Frontier Division, Distinguished Toastmaster Lisa Herrick. Metro Division, Distinguished Toastmaster Joe Pye. Plains Division, Distinguished Toastmaster Chris McKay. Southern Division, Distinguished Toastmaster Mary Olo Foyoku. Town North Division, Distinguished Toastmaster, Accredited Speaker, Ann Barab. Ozark Division, Presentation Mastery, Level 5, Visionary Communication, Level 5, Tom Davenport. Once again, I would like to thank them for their service to our members and to our district. Now I'm going to explain the district bylaws regarding the nominated candidates. District Administrative Bylaws, Article 7, Officers, Section D, Qualifications. Section 1, Part B, the district director shall have served, subsection I, at least 6 consecutive months as club president and at least 12 consecutive months as program quality director, club growth director, division director, or any combination of the preceding in the district in which they shall serve. Part C, the program quality director and club growth director shall have served at least 6 consecutive months as club president and at least 12 consecutive months as program quality director, club growth director, division director, area director, or a combination of the preceding in the district in which they shall serve. Part D, the division director shall have served at least 6 consecutive months as a member of a district council. To the degree practical, they will have served as a member of the district council in the district in which they shall serve. Mr. Chairman, the District Leadership Committee submits the following nominated candidates. For District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Rhonda Bunty. Program Quality Director, Engaging Humor and Effective Communication, Level 5, Persuasive Influence and Visionary Communication, Level 1, Shane Gilmore. Club Growth Director, Persuasive Influence, Level 4, Deborah Cadet. Division Director candidates. Eastern Division Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Nancy Manning. Frontier Division Director, Open. Metro Division Director, Presentation Mastery, Innovative Planning, Level 5, Dawn Teague. Plains Division Director, Dynamic Leadership, Level 3, Sulabh Sharma. Southern Division Director, Open. Town North Division Director, Presentation Mastery, Level 3, Joan Brady. Ozark Division Director, Team Collaboration, Level 5, Clint Copeland. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Kelly. Well, we want to move on then and start the process here. We have nominated for District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Rhonda Bunty. However, the chair has been notified in writing of a declared floor candidate for the office of District Director. Are there any nominations from the floor for the office of District Director? Are there any nominations from the floor for the office of District Director?
Sorry, if I wanted to nominate somebody, do I say it here? I'm not too familiar with the process.
You need to announce who you are, what your credentials are, what club you're from, and what your name.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair. My name is Chiang Smith. I am the Plano Toastmasters Club President. Club number is 0103-6600. I nominate Angelica Rodriguez for the position of Frontier Division Director.
The floor is just open at this point for district director.
Okay.
You'll have an opportunity to nominate the division directors at a later point.
Okay,
So
I apologize. Thank you.
not a problem. So let's go back again. Are there any nominations from the floor for the office of district director?
Yes, Mr. Chair, I don't know if I need to insert my name now. I did do the official paperwork, but Walter Price, Distinguished Toastmaster, and with Super DTMs for the office of District Director.
Can you state your name and your club credentials again so that we know who you are? So
Walter Price. Walter Price. My number is PNO 1526768. And I'm with Super DTM. And I'm a Distinguished Toastmaster.
Okay. Since there are no additional declared for candidates, then nominations are now closed for the office of District Director. We'll move on to Program Quality Director. Engaging humor and effective communication at level 5, Shane Gilmore has been nominated. Nominations are closed for that office. Club Growth Director, Persuasive Influence level 4, Deborah Cadet has been nominated for that office. Since there are no additional nominations, those nominations are closed. We now move on to the division directors, and we'll open the floor first for Eastern Director Division. Distinguished Toastmaster Nancy Manning has been nominated. For Frontier Division Director, this position was open on the district leadership report. So are there any nominations? Well, there is one declared floor candidate for this division director position. So are there any nominations from the floor of declared candidates for the open position of division director in Frontier Division?
Now,
Can you state your credentials and your name and let us hear your nomination, please?
Yes. Sorry, I accidentally just announced it earlier. Do I need to do that again for?
Yes, you do.
Okay, so thank you, Mr. Chair. My name is Chiang Smith. I am the Plano Toastmasters Club President. The club number is 01036600. I nominate Angelica Rodriguez for the position of Frontier Division Director.
Thank you. The chair recognizes and accepts the candidate nomination for the Frontier Division Director position for Persuasive Influence level 4, Angelica Rodriguez. Since there is not an additional declared floor candidate for the position of Frontier Division Director, nominations are closed for Frontier Division Director. Moving on to Metro Division Director, we have one candidate, Presentation Mastery and Innovative Planning Level 5, Don Teague. Plains Division Director, Dynamic Leadership Level 3, Sulabh Sharma. For Southern Division Director, this position is open, and so there is one declared floor candidate for this position. Are there any other nominations of a declared candidate from the floor for the open position of Division Director in Southern Division?
Mr. Chair, Jen Hoke requests recognition.
State your credentials, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. My name is Jen Hoke, a Distinguished Toastmaster. I am Area 62 Director and the Vice President of Education of Texas Tech Talk Club number 7903634. I nominate Cindy Horton, Presentation Mastery Level 5, for the position of Southern Division Director.
Thank you, Jen.
You're welcome.
The chair recognizes and accepts the candidate nomination for the Southern Division Director position. That being Cindy Horton, Innovative Planning Level 3. Since there is not an additional declared floor candidate for the position of Southern Division Director, I declare nominations now closed for Southern Division Director. Okay, for Town North Division, we have one candidate nominated by the committee. Presentation Mastery Level 3, Joan Brady. And for Ozark Division Director, we have one candidate nominated by the committee. Team Collaboration Level 5, Clint Copeland. For the Office of Division Director, nominations are now closed. Kelly, you and your team did a really exceptional job here in the face of a lot of change and different kinds of things going on in this new world we call realigned districts. So I want to thank you for doing a great job. It's quite a challenge, and we know that it took a lot of work and time on your part to get this all sorted out. So thank you very much. I know there were changes happened along the way too, and that always complicates the process. So we do appreciate what you did. Thank you very much. Okay, for the elections themselves, a candidate nominated by the District Leadership Committee who is not elected to the nominated office may be nominated from the floor for a maximum of one additional office. A candidate who is not nominated by the District Leadership Committee may stand as a floor candidate for a maximum of 2 district officer roles. Each candidate or their authorized representative will be allowed 2 minutes to speak on their behalf. At 2 minutes, they will be muted. Candidate speeches shall not contain negative information about other candidates. If there is only one candidate nominated, no speech is given. If there is only one candidate for the office, we will dispense with the secret ballot for the uncontested officer and instruct the district administration manager to cast a single ballot for the candidate. Any candidate who receives a majority of the votes cast is declared elected. Nominations have been closed for all offices, so we will now proceed to the election of officers. The office of District Director is contested, so we will proceed with the candidate speeches followed by balloting. Any candidate who receives a majority of the votes cast is declared elected. The candidates for the office of District Director are Distinguished Toastmaster Rhonda Bunty and Distinguished Toastmaster Walter Price. We will now proceed with candidate speeches for the office of District Director. Each candidate will have 2 minutes. We will call each speaker alphabetically by last name, and timing will begin from the first communication with the audience. Each speaker will be spotlighted by the Zoom master when called to speak. We'll also make sure you can see the timer. Timer will signal green at 1 minute, yellow at 1 minute and 30 seconds, and at 2 minutes, the timer will signal red and the speaker mic will be muted and speaker spotlight removed simultaneously. As I said, speaking order will be alphabetical by last name. I want to welcome first District Director candidate, Distinguished Toastmaster Rhonda Bunty.
Thank you. Within the past 6 years, I've served you, District 50 members, as I engaged in all district leadership roles, as well as service roles. Beginning in 2020, I served as the Area 51 Director. In 2023, I served as the Metro Division Director. And in the past 2 years, I've served in 2 of the 3 positions for senior elected officials, or the trio. Last year, I served as the Club Growth Director, and this year I'm serving as the Program Quality Director. Also did service roles such as Club Coach Chair and the honor of serving as your District 50 Chief Judge. As your District Director, I will continue to support all members with my leadership experience and professional acumen in as a certified public accountant and auditor, I know how to build a district where members are able to thrive, as well as plans are executed and financial statements are worked. I'll provide a steady hand in growth. I'm a proven leader that can ensure as we grow bigger, that we grow better. I ask for your vote as District 50 Director. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rhonda. Welcome, District Director candidate, Distinguished Toastmaster Walter Price.
Good evening, Toastmaster leaders and Mr. Chair. I want to take this moment to recognize each of you and thank you for your leadership, your service, and the time you continue to invest in District 50. This district moves because of you. I also want to personally welcome our Toastmaster leaders from Ozark Division in Arkansas and the North Louisiana area east of Shreveport, Bossier City. I'm glad you're here and now part of District 50. Moments like this matter. They matter because you are a part of it. Not just because of a vote, but because of what we're building together as we grow and move forward as one District 50. How we lead each other, support our clubs, and develop members matters more than ever. District 50 has been a part of my journey for many years. I have grown here. I have led here. I have served alongside many of you, including many district directors. My focus as your district director is fivefold. One is leaders developed with intention, that member engagement that is reinforced. 3, leadership alignment across the district. 4, club support that moves early, and growth that is driven and completed. I believe in leadership that is present, leadership that's visible. My commitment to D50, leadership that shows up, not just in meetings, but in conversations, in support. Tonight is important, and I thank you, District 50. I will be honored to serve you, and I respectfully ask for your vote. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll now proceed to voting for the office of District Director using Election Buddy. Each candidate was given the option to select a candidate representative to watch the vote on their behalf. Have any of the candidates opted to select a vote observer?
Yes, I did, but I think she's out as Latanya. Latanya was my person. I don't know if she's back in the room. There were some challenges getting her back in the room.
Mr. Chairman, this is Rhonda Bunty. I have elected John Motrin to serve on my behalf.
I'm sorry, I'm here.
Okay. So Walter, can you make sure you have someone, whoever you want to represent you? Do you have anyone other
Okay,
than?
I think she said she's here.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm here.
Well, okay, so then the Zoom master is now going to move the candidates observers to the breakout room to observe the vote. So those of you that have been designated as observers, please, you should get a breakout room opportunity. So go there at your convenience. And we'll open the voting. So DaWane, this will be over to you to tell us when things are ready to rock and roll here.
Yep. The vote has been launched. And the emails are on their way. plus the one text because of the email problem.
Yeah, we're going to limit this to 10 minutes, so hopefully this will all work well here and we'll get this done inside that 10 minutes. If not, we can extend it if there are issues.
I see green voted statuses popping up as we speak, which is a very good sign.
Wait, are you able to conference in on our member who needs some assistance? Oh,
I believe we're there, but I'm going to verify. If you haven't received a ballot or voted, raise your virtual hand, please. I don't see any virtual hands up. And it looks like mathematically the right number of ballots are showing up. So hold on a second. Oh, Deb Cadet. Yes, Deb.
Good evening. I just had a question. If someone could just answer it directly into my chat, please. Thank you so much.
It's a hypothetical question, isn't it, Deborah, or is it specific to the clubs that you represent? There's only one email, but you get all the votes that are assigned.
Okay,
If someone didn't show up, then that vote is lost. If they registered and they don't show up, the vote is not cast.
Thank you. I appreciate you clarifying that. Thank you so much.
The weight is the same as what we saw in the test vote.
So Pamela, are you going into the breakout room?
I didn't see that I was invited to the breakout room.
Well, you weren't invited, but if you're going to be...
I got your text.
Yeah, I can go.
Okay.
Wait, someone has their hand up. Nancy Robinson?
Yes.
Nancy, can we get...
Someone in the chat, VP of membership is voting. Is that correct?
No.
Ask your question more completely. The votes are delegated between the VP of Education and the club president. If you both registered, you each get one vote, with a couple exceptions where some of us have many office roles that are too many, a limit of 2 on a person as a president of VP of Education. If you're a district executive committee member, which of course doesn't apply for you, but you then there are just one additional vote for that, like an area director.
Oh, okay.
You have a specific question for your
see.
club?
No. I was asking about the VP. That's what I had the question about in the chat. The person had VP of membership.
He's also an area director. That's on the end of his name.
No, I see it. I see it now.
Did you have any additional questions, Nancy? Your hand is still up, but just making sure we've answered your question.
You did. Sorry.
Okay, no problem. The system will put your hand down after a moment anyway.
Tommy, can you send me back with the 2 watchers into the breakout room, please?
Yes. Send you to another room, then I'll send you to there because it won't let me.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Okay, Mr. Chair, the election is officially closed. The final count has been reviewed by the watchers. And I'm confident that every vote that was supposed to be cast was cast.
Okay, thank you very much. So are you returning to the main room here then in a few minutes?
I'm in the main room.
Oh, you are, okay.
Yeah, I think we're all back. Let me double check the breakout room.
Should I close it?
Yeah, go ahead and close it.
All right, closing now.
Thank you. Thank you, Tommy. Takes a village.
Okay, are we ready to move forward then and announce the results? Is that what I understand?
Pamela, are we ready with the slides?
If you want to read the results, John, do you have the results now on your
I do,
text?
yes.
All right, so if you want to read them first and then we'll show the slide.
Okay, I will do that. The results of ballot number 1 for district director are number of votes cast 104. Necessary for election, the majority was 53. For Rhonda Bunty, 50. For Walter Price, 54. So the chair declares Walter Rice, Distinguished Toastmaster, elected District 50 Director elect. Congratulations, Walter. In a few minutes, you will have the opportunity to address the group here, but in the meantime, we will move ahead with the election for Program Quality Director. For Program Quality Director, we have one candidate. That is Shane Gilmore, Engaging Humor and Effective Coaching, Level 5. There is only one candidate for Program Quality Director. So the chair accordingly instructs the administration manager to cast one ballot, one vote, to elect Shane Gilmore as Program Quality Director. Nikki, are you there?
Yes, I am here. I do cast the vote for Shane Gilmore.
Thank you very much. I declare elected to Program Quality Director Shane Gilmore, EH5. Congratulations, Shane. Okay, moving on to Club Growth Director, Persuasive Influence Level 4, Deborah Cadet. There is, again, only one candidate for Club Growth Director. The chair instructs the administration manager to cast one vote to elect Persuasive Influence Level 4, Deborah Cadet, as Club Growth Director.
I cast a vote for Deborah Cadet for Club Growth Director.
Thank you very much. I declare elected as Club Growth Director, Persuasive Influence Level 4, Deborah Cadet. Congratulations, Deborah. Okay, moving ahead to Division Director candidates. There is only one nominated candidate for each of the Division Director positions. The chair instructs the administration manager accordingly to cast one vote for each of the nominated Division Director candidates. Nikki, could you please cast the vote?
Yes, I do cast a vote for those
I think you need to read each one of them off, if you will.
Absolutely. I cast a vote for Nancy Manning, for Angelica Rodriguez, for Don Teague, for Sulabh Sharma, for Cindy Horton, for Joan Brady, and for Clint Copeland.
Thank you very much. I declare elected to the office of the Division Director the following District 50 Division Director candidates. You see them all on the slide in front of you. Eastern Division Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Nancy Manning. Congratulations. Frontier Division Director, Persuasive Influence Level 4, Angelica Rodriguez. Metro Division Director, Presentation Mastery and Innovative Planning Level 5, Don Teague. Plains Division Director, Dynamic Leadership Level 3, Sulubh. Southern Division Director, Innovative Planning Level 3, Cindy Horton. Congratulations to both Sulabh and Cindy. Town North Division Director, Presentation Mastery Level 3, Joan Brady. Congratulations, Joan. And then Ozark Division Director, Team Collaboration Level 5, Clint Copeland. So congratulations to all of the 2026-2027 District 50 elected district officers. At this point, we would like to allow our incoming district director to say a few words. Walter.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chair. I'm just excited about what has just happened. And I want to thank each of you who voted for me, and those who did not vote for me, and those who didn't. We'll work together. We're going to work together because we're going to make District 50 a fantastic district. And I just want to say I talked about 5 things. There are other things. I'm not closed-minded. I know there are great suggestions that others have as well. And one of the things I just want to say this, I hope I don't get emotional. There are two people that died that helped me in 2021. One was Linda Green, and the other was Porter, LaWanda Porter. They were my campaign managers, and they're not with us. And part of this win is for them as well. And so I appreciate everybody who helped and encouraged and voted for me. And I would tell you, I'm running hard, I'm working hard, and I can't wait to work with the previous administration that's there now. Denise, she's just awesome, and other district directors as well. And so, Mr. Chair, I'm excited about what we're about to do, and I'm excited about the members, their feedback, and also how they want to contribute as well. And again, thank you so much. And we'll talk more about this later. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Mr. District Director-elect, and congratulations on everything that's happened here today. Upon adjournment of this meeting of the District Council, all election results are final. Results of the election must be displayed on the district website and may also be announced in other public forums as soon as possible following adjournment of the meeting. Thanks to everyone again for their incredible work before and during this meeting. Are there any announcements for the betterment of Toastmasters? The chair recognizes Kelly McMaster to talk about the upcoming District 50 conference.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and congratulations to all of our incoming district leaders. Well, we made it. Tomorrow night at UTD, we're gonna kick off our conference, Destination Excellence, and you don't want to miss it. Trust me, many of you have registered, and we are so excited you're coming. Tomorrow night is our evaluation contest, and Saturday we start at 7:15 in the morning with breakfast, and we have education sessions, keynote speakers, Hall of Fame, and of course, our fabulous international speech contest. I know some of you waited to the last minute, you didn't register, but don't worry, we'll still take your money. Come on down to UTD. I got my square ready, and sign up and join in the fun. Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Kelly. Wow, sounds like fun. All right, there is a recent March board briefing recording with important updates that you all might be interested in. You might want to scan this QR code that you see there for access. We encourage you as leaders to understand what's happening from the club all the way to the organizational level. Also, don't want to forget about the International Convention in Vancouver this August. So don't forget that there's all kinds of things going on there at that convention. For those of you that have not been to Vancouver, it is a beautiful city. Of course, you need to remember you need a valid passport now to travel to Canada. So if you don't have one, now would be a good time because it takes a while to get passports. So if you're planning on going there, you probably better think about that. It is a good time. I think looks like it's August 19th through Saturday the 22nd. And I've looked at the schedule actually, and it's completely different than some years in the past. So I think it will be a new experience. We'll do many of the things we often do, but we will also, the order will be different, and there will be lots of different things happening that perhaps would be new and different for you. So think about the convention. Also want to acknowledge DaWane. I think he wants to thank some of the meeting management team here, and certainly so do I, but DaWane, take it away.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Before we close, I'd like to take a moment to recognize a few people who made today possible. First off, John and Dick and Pamela, your relentless support of District 50 has been outstanding. Your consistency and leadership continue to set the high standard for us to follow. To David and Tommy, our Zoom masters extraordinaire, meetings like this don't just happen. You make them look seamless, and that's a skill. To Kelly and Willie, thank you for being an incredible transition partners. The work you did behind the scenes is shaping what comes next for the district. And to Christy Peterson. For those of you that know Christy won't be surprised, but she didn't just serve as credentials chair. She engineered a PhD level system that made today run smoothly. Let's just say I'm going to be borrowing that spreadsheet for my own personal use. And finally, thanks to all of you. Thanks for showing up, representing your clubs, and being part of the decisions that move this district forward. This is what strong leadership looks like. Thank you all, Mr. Chair.
Well, thank you, DaWane. Well, I think the one person that didn't get necessarily enough recognition for what he's done here has been DaWane. I know he gave a lot of credit to Pam and Dick and myself, but actually I think he's the one that's been the glue that has held this thing together. So DaWane, let's not forget you. I know you're kind and want to recognize everyone else, but we don't want to forget you either. So, and I go along with what DaWane said. Everyone I've worked with in this whole process here has been very professional, very, very upscale, and I think typical of Toastmaster values that we all cherish. So thank you. Now, before I go away, I have to say that there's one thing happened here today that reminded me of something that I wanted to share with you. I did hear someone say they were from a club in Plano, I believe, and I think there is a Plano, Texas. Is that right? I think so. Well, I'm from northern Illinois, and there's also a little town up in the north part of our district called Plano. But right next to it is a little town called Sandwich. And those two towns got together here a while back, and we came up with a club called Plano Sandwich. And they've been the butt of a lot of jokes here through the years. And unfortunately, that club ultimately ended up failing, but we will never forget the Plano Sandwich Toastmasters Club here in District 54. And I will never forget you and what happened here today. The other thing I do like about this, and I think Pam is probably going to send hugs and kisses to everyone here, because we managed to get this all done in less than 2 hours, which is probably a record of some kind or the other for most business meetings. I wish we could do the international convention in 2 hours. Everybody would stand up and give a standing ovation to everyone if we could. I don't think we will, but this is an example of how we can do it and do it well. So thank you very much. You're an incredible group, and I want to wish you much success. I'm not, of course, a member of District 50, but I think we're ready to move forward. And I will say that without objection, the District 50 Council meeting is adjourned. I hear no objection. So the meeting is adjourned, and we will conclude this and let you go your way this evening. Thank you very much.